So in our last episode, we played the whole first season. We simulated, obviously. I believe we played 4 games. We're going to sim the next 2 seasons, straight sim. We're going to jump into year 4, and we're going to sim most of that. And there will be some gameplays, but it's going to be computer versus computer. I think that's what I want to do with NCAA 06 from here on out. We've done the dynasties. We've done them. We've won championships. Basically, every team. We turn every team kind of around. And right now, I just want to get my recruiting hat on, build a team, and see if they can beat the sim. I do not know how many years we're going to do. It could be as many as 30. Could be as low as 10. I'm not sure. But we're going to get through year 2, year 3, and year 4. This is the end of season 1. We're looking at the stats. We're going to do some recruiting. We beat Wisconsin in our bowl game, and obviously, that is a good look as you see it right there. Our man Big Steve, he was first team All-American, and then our receiver was second team or first team Big Ten, and those are the only 2 guys that got those accolades. Iowa, they beat Texas. Oklahoma, they fought USC yet again. West Virginia, they get blanketed by Michigan, and then Virginia with the upset versus the Florida Gators in the national championship game. So these are the guys that we are losing. Everybody's graduating. And that's a requirement. You go to Stanford, you got to graduate. I mean, it's just part of the program, baby. It is part of the program. So we are going to lose some top guys that has some pretty impressive games. But now it is time to get to the recruiting trail. And this is how we're going to build our team. We got to recruit, obviously, but we got to build a team that the computer likes. Not what I like. So we're going to have to figure some things out. Our goal is to win the the Pac-10 / Pac-12 title. That's what we want to do. It's not going to help when a 5-star recruit who was favored to come to your school is like, I'm not even going to qualify. It's not going to happen. And then we lose the best athlete on our board to Texas A&M. We get another athlete, though, in Malcolm Miller. Malcolm Miller, he is a credible athlete. He could play all over the field. And then we're going to miss out on Williams. Going to miss out on the cornerback going to Alabama as well. We do get Campbell, the big fullback. We do get Hurd and Brown. We're going to miss out on, Grievous? He's going to Oregon. We lose out on linebacker going to USC, a tight end going to Oregon. We lost out on a lot of guys. And I'm not lying to you when I say that these guys were on our board late into recruiting, and we were high up on their list late into recruiting, and then they just switched up on us. So we lose the meat of our recruiting list, if you will. So we're going to have to see what these guys can do on the field. Michigan had the number 1 class, followed by Alabama, Iowa, Tennessee, Texas A&M, Notre Dame, and then you got Texas at number 7, Oklahoma at number 8, USC at number 9, and Texas Tech at number 10. These are the top players. The number 1 player is a defensive end going to Iowa State. The number 2 guy is a kicker. The number 2 guy in the whole country is a kicker. He's going to, Was it Texas? He's going to Texas. And then the best guard, or one of the best guards, going to be playing at Washington. One of the best halfbacks going to be playing at Alabama. It's on your right. The top quarterback is going to LSU. He's a top 13 prospect, number 1 quarterback in the nation at 5'11". I ain't hating on you though. So Malcolm Miller will be our inside linebacker, and hopefully he turns out to be an absolute stud. We're going to be putting our man Curtis Faga. I think Faga. I'm going to say Faga. Anyways, he's going to be our starting DN. We got Campbell, who we're going to redshirt right there. Anderson, I think we're going to redshirt him. Everybody else is going to get some playing time. Washington's going to get redshirt. He's a walk-on, so that this makes sense. First game of the season. We take down San Jose State. They find themselves at 0-2. We are 1-0. Then we come back, take on Navy, and we beat them 30-13. Never looking back in that game. Never losing at all in that game, as it should be. We are now 2-0. Now we're going to be taking on Washington State. We found ourselves 3-0, ranked number 15 in the nation. Again, another time that we do not trail in the game. That's what we want to see versus these kind of opponents. We want to straight dominate, all right? So, Ahmed Johnson, he is playing fairly well. 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions this season. And then John Johnson, 60 carries, 314 on the ground, and 3 touchdowns. Gray with 4 touchdowns. Her with 3 as an incoming freshman. That's beautiful. You can see what he's doing right there. 15 catches, $123, and 3 touchdowns for the first 3 games of the season. Not bad at all. And then when it comes to our man, redshirt freshman Curtis Faggett. He has the most tackles. He has, I believe, the most tackles for loss with 10 of them things. And he's tied for the most sacks, I believe, at 4. Absolutely having himself a fantastic year. And this is exactly what we wanted to see. Because, again, we want to rival Oregon State and Oregon and USC for the Pac-12, Pac-10 title. And then we end up losing to Oregon, though. They were ranked number 10. We were ranked number 14 in the nation. They win 45-14. Wasn't even close. And this is the worry when you play in a game where composure matters. You have young guys going on the road. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Then we travel to Notre Dame, and they handle us. All right, 45-20. So Notre Dame, they get the job done on the road. So that's back-to-back losses, but both of them came on the road. So let's protect our home field, shall we? And obviously, Ahmad Johnson, he got a little bit shaken up out there. So, yeah. Is what it is. He's going to be out for the next couple of weeks. So we're going to have to rally the troops just a little bit. And we do that. We beat Arizona. We beat Arizona State. And we beat UCLA. Now it's time to take on the University of Southern Cal. They are 5-2. They got A overall, A offense. We're going to have to suspend our fullback. Things aren't looking right. And things want to go right. We end up losing by 12. The game got close there. But they will end up winning by 2 scores. We do get our first recruit during the season. That's Maxwell. He's coming to town. We beat Oregon State, number 18 versus number 19. We beat them by 1 in a classic game. And we get our second recruit, a center from North Carolina, in Tim Sanders. So far, things are working out. He's just a 3-star recruit. And then we lose to Cal. We lose the big game to Cal. We were ranked in the top 25. They weren't ranked at all. And we get our last recruit, another North Carolina prodigy, who's an offensive lineman. And we get a free safety from Florida. So recruiting for the in-season part went fairly well. Miami's the number 1 team in the nation, followed by Iowa, Michigan, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Georgia, LSU, Iowa State, Virginia Tech. Colorado's a top 10 team, followed by Nebraska, Florida, UCLA, Texas A&M, Texas, then Oregon, Boise State, Georgia Tech. Cal's in the top 20. Alabama's number 20, USC, Stanford, New Mexico State, NC State, and Oregon State. So, yo, the Pac-10, I'm going to just call it the 10 because that's what it is now. The Pac-10 is represented fairly well in the top 25, which I love to see. We're going to be playing Florida State in the Emerald Bowl. We beat them by 25 points. After the first half, it was kind of already over, and you see the score right there. Chad Henne, most passing yards in Michigan school history for a season at 41-17. Michigan would beat Oregon. Florida would beat Colorado. Oklahoma would handle Louisville. And Iowa would beat Miami in the national championship game. So we're going to lose one of our left tackles. We're going to lose Watson, one of our receivers. But for the most part, we're not losing anybody major until we get to our quarterback. Ahmad Johnson, he's going to be on his way to be drafted by the Buffalo Bills. It's destined. It's going to happen. He might even play time with the running back from Cal just a little bit. You know what I mean? And yeah, so that's the main guy that we're losing. Gray is also leaving as well. So is Matthew. So our passing attack is going to look a little bit different. So yeah, can we retool just a little bit? We're going to miss out on a 1-star athlete. I went after him late in recruiting. He's not going to sell nobody. He wants to be a student. More power to you. Just a student, do your thing. We get 2 tackles in recruiting. We got Maxwell during the season. We also got another free safety in Jeff Gore, 6'4". I love his size. Dominique Dingle, Dominique Dingle. He's an Elite 11 quarterback. Yes, he signed with Stanford. It's something about quarterbacks that come to the big, I keep on saying the Pac-10, that are like a bunch of them are Elite 11. The whole team isn't that great, but the quarterback play is pretty good. But the whole team-wise, maybe not so much. So we also got 2 strong safeties at the back end of recruiting as well. We missed out on a receiver who's going to be going to Texas Tech. Oklahoma is the number 1 class, followed by Texas A&M, Georgia, Michigan, Miami, Washington in the top 6 class, Virginia Tech, USC, Tennessee, and Florida, your top 10 recruiting classes. And then Miami got the top 2 guys. A kicker, yet again, another kicker is in the top 2. This time number 1 going to Miami. Henry, the cornerback, going to Miami as well. Georgia getting 2 guys in the top 6. This guy did not qualify. He would have been probably a draft pick in 3 years. That's absolutely ridiculous. Did not qualify to play college ball. He's going to be in junior college for a year and then come back to major college football. And then Washington gets a top quarterback, and that's a good look for one of our in-conference rivals. We're going to change Lance to a tight end. Hopefully that works out. Again, Faggot, you are our top defensive lineman, at least for right now. We're going to redshirt Dominique Dingle. Give him a year or two to blossom, and hopefully he can have 3 years, maybe 4, but most likely 3 to 2 years to be our starting guy with no competition. It's his team, and he can lead us to the promised land. At least that is what I'm thinking. Sanders, he's going to get redshirted. Hines, he's going to get redshirted as well. These are guys that we're going after. Linebacker Nate Glover. He's actually one of the top-rated guys in the whole country. Not just at his position, but in the whole country. I believe he's top 10. So if we can land him, our defense will be scary. We start off the year ranked number 25, and we lose to TCU. I'm about to say Texas something wasn't Christian. Anyways, we lose to TCU. We come back, and we beat San Jose State. Got to suspend our starting quarterback and our fullback yet again. We lose to Washington. Like, this is one of those seasons where you got USC early, got a ranked Arizona team early. Like, what's going on? USC, they blanket us in the first quarter and then just demolish us by the time the game is over. These are the guys that we're going after. We're going to set up visits because, we need these guys to sign on the dotted line because it looks like we need help. And I figured that when we lost Ahmed Johnson, it was going to be hard. Like, that season was going to be hard right after he left. And I think that's turned out to be true. I think it's turning out to be true. It's much like losing, Trevor Lawrence. No matter who you have at quarterback, you're going to take a step back. 37-7 was the score versus Oregon State. We do get Southall, I believe, right? Southall, that's what I'm going to call him. We also get Nate Glover. You see it right there. 5-star recruit from Santa Clara, California. And we get Harrison, another 5-star recruit. So recruiting has gone well. We're going to end up losing the Cal. So this is a down year. This is a throwout season. We go 4-6, end up going 4-7 because we lose to Notre Dame after the last game of the season, 27-17. Just throw that season out for us. All right, Adrian Peterson, he is your Heisman Trophy winner. There you go. He should have stayed for his senior year. Should have stayed for his senior. Would have had a Heisman. Just joking. Oregon State, they're going to lose to Texas A&M. Miami's going to beat LSU. Michigan State's going to beat Syracuse. And Oklahoma beats Ohio State in the Natty by 1.35-34. Have they ever played in a national championship, like ever in their history? I don't know. Oklahoma, Ohio State. 2 big-time programs. I don't think they ever played in a national championship game. How many times have they played in history? Have they even played that much in history? I'm trying to think. I really don't know. I don't want to say. I want to say they haven't played that much. I know Ohio State, Texas. They played twice during Vince Young's years there, and I believe his last year he beat them obviously because they went undefeated. So yeah. But I don't think Oklahoma and Ohio State played that much, if at all, in recent history. I'm gonna say that they played each other at some point. Anyways, let's get back to this. So we do get Nate Glover. He is the number 1 player in the whole country. Not just linebacker, whole country. Harrison, you saw that. We missed out on McDaniel. That sucks. We were high up on his board. We do not end up signing him. We do get Cribbs, though. Right? Cribbs. We get him. We get Bennett, who's a good look for us. We get Frank at punter. We get Reynolds at D tackle. We miss out on the kicker, which sucks. We have to play the walk-on kicker. We did not have that many guys that we needed to sign, so we put most of our resources in training the guys that we have. USC top class, followed by Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Oregon State, Ohio State, LSU number 6, Virginia number 7, and then you got Georgia at number 8, and then you got Miami at number 9, and then you got Nebraska at number 10. And again, you see it, we had the best guy in the country sign with us. Absolutely beautiful. You already know he has brains. If you're going to be at Stanford, you got to have the grades too. We do not make exceptions for nobody. Not nobody. Okay, maybe some people. No, I'm just joking. Nobody. All right, Baker, he's going to Colorado. He is the top quarterback in the nation, and Colorado's still in the Big 12. So is Texas A&M. I know some people forget that, but yes. This guy is only 219, but he's going to be our fullback. He's an 80 overall fullback. I figure, why not? Why not? He's Hughes. He's better at safety, but we need corner. We're thin at corner, so he's going to be a cornerback. Cox, he's going to get redshirted because, again, he's a walk-on. Walk-ons get redshirted. Our 2 top D tackles. We have D tackle depth. That's beautiful to see. We're going to redshirt them. Hopefully they understand. Glover's probably going to replace Brown. Brown was first team Pac-10 last year, and we replaced him with their incoming freshman. Deep recruiting class, even though it wasn't that deep as far as bodies are concerned. We're going to beat TCU. We come back 42-14, beat them in year number 2 of that little play-in or play here, play there. You know what I'm saying? Home and away. That's what it is. We beat San Jose State. We're supposed to beat them every single year we do that. We keep losing to Oregon. That has to change, man. We got to beat Oregon, especially it was at the Forum. It was at Stanford. Okay, you got to beat them at the Forum. It has to happen. So today we're going to see what the CPU will give us versus Notre Dame. Can Notre Dame protect home field? I hope not. We got to come in and we got to put hands on this squad right here, right now. Their starting quarterback is Sean Casey. He puts this one on a dot. That pass is caught. That's going to be a first down. But on the very next pass play, Jeff Gore, he's going to do his best Ed Reed impersonation, take the interception from coast to coast, and that's going to be a touchdown, baby. And we find ourselves up by 7 in South Bend. Never easy to play here, never easy to win here. Toss play. Get shut down. That's Henry off of the edge. Don't remember the name. I mean, don't forget the name. Remember the name. Do that. Shelton, he's going to make the catch right there. They're going to find themselves inside the 50. He's going to beat Maxwell on that one. Third down, 10 yards to go. Casey's going to get rocked. 59, that's Mr. Glover. He's the real deal, Holyfield. Please believe, okay? Please believe. So Clarence Moore, he can run, but he fumbles the football. He forgot the bag. You're supposed to keep the bag with you at all times. There's vultures out there trying to get in your pockets. And there goes Nobles. He gets in there for the sack, and that's going to send out the field goal team. The kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So 7-3 is now the score. We get the ball back. Looking downfield is Moore. Going to throw this one over the middle. That pass will be caught, and that pass was caught by Donald Anderson. Now we're going to look downfield. That pass by Moore, that pass will also be caught. That's Big Hurd making the play right there. Clarence Moore showing off that right arm, showing his talent. Now we can go with a direct snap to Kevin Johnson. And look at the big man rumble, and the big man stumble for a first down. Give it to him again. Breaking tackles, finds a lane, and he's loose. Inside the 10, met at the 9, and dropped down at the 7-yard line. Third down and goal from the 5. We go up that got Kevin Johnson has us on the board yet again with a touchdown. We ain't playing basketball, we're playing straight football. That's that Kevin Johnson. So 14-3 is the score. They can go with the play fake. Sean Casey throws it deep. Who's waiting for him? Shelton. They're inside the 30 with one flick of the wrist. They call the timeout. Third down and 7 now. 25 seconds on the clock. We send a blitz. Not going to get them, but we force a bad pass. The receiver's looking for pass interference. Not going to happen. But they do get a field goal. He's going to kick his own man in the gonads. I seen that. You was mean. That pass caught. Shelton continues to impress. Move those chains from the 32-yard line. Casey rolls right. Throws it to who? Shelton. Why is a linebacker on their best receiver? That's bad play calling. They're going to go for 2. On the 2-point conversion, we send an all-out blitz. And who's going to get there but Maxwell? One of our young recruits coming through with the tackle. Had his fullback wide open and flat as well. Would have been a converted 2-point conversion. Instead, we run the ball with Moore. Look at my quarterback out there balling. Third down and 9. Moore's going to go to the air trying to end this ball game, and he's going to find our big tight end. Michael Taylor's going to end this ball game. Okay, we're not done. Got to pick up one more first down. And we do just that with Kevin Johnson. That's going to do it. We come to South Bend, and we get the job done. 14-12 is the final in this one. We're going to have to suspend Hurd for our next game. That's not exactly ideal, but we're going to suspend him. Brown is already suspended. And we travel to Southern Cal, and we beat UCLA. So he beat UCLA 27-24. Moore had a decent game. Johnson, he's starting to come back down to earth. Had a big rushing performances in the first couple of games, but the last couple, not so much. So Goodman, he's going to be coming to town pretty soon. So is our man Joseph. Hopefully we sign him as well. Could use a big corner. And then Powell, a halfback. Why not get halfbacks in the stable? You know what I'm saying? Get them horses right. So now number 14, Arizona. 5-1, 2-1 in conference. Right, number 14 in the nation. They come to town. Can we get an upset? We go up the gut. Look at Kevin Johnson. Absolutely, just an absolute tank. He absolutely is a tank. There you go. Moore looking downfield. That pass going to be tipped and then picked. That's not what we're trying to see. King with the INT, and King can be absolute handful up there. Yes, a handful or handful. You know what I'm saying. That pass going to be caught, and they work their way inside the 30-yard line. So Lamont Hayes is the starting quarterback, and Lamont can get the job done. That ball is loose. It's going to be recovered by Henry. King Henry down the sideline. King Henry down to the 40-yard line in Arizona. No, in our own territory. So from our own 40, we're going to throw that thing. And Donald Anderson is gone. Give that man an NIL deal. You feel me? Please. Please pay these guys so that they stay at Stanford and don't go someplace else, okay? Please. Their transfer portal is killing us. It's not, but you know what I mean. Hayes looking downfield, and Thaga is there for the sacker. Okay, Thaga with the sacker. That's what I need in my life. 3rd down and 3. They go up the gut, and Henry is there for the stop. Defense, stand up and stand tall. We will get the ball to start the second quarter. Looking downfield. No, it's a draw play. Look at the spin move and then the power. Get out that tackle. Then he got met with mean intentions after a gain of 9. From the 28, halfback pass. No, is this going to be a toss play? And we're down to the 10-yard line. Arizona, you making this look too easy. And then that pass is dropped. I need you to make that catch, Davis. I really do. So we drive down the field in position to go about 2 scores, and then we missed the field goal. You failed us. Like Alfred failed the Waynes. I failed you. I failed you. You entrusted me, whatever he said in Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, you know it. Anyways, we get a stop because our defense is too good, all right? So they get the ball back. Looking downfield, that pass will be incomplete, but the coverage is too sticky-icky. So we stop them, but then they take over again. They drive down the field, and now they're inside the 20. 3rd down and 12. They're going to throw this one, and that pass is going to be intercepted by John Mitchell. Our defense came to play today because Arizona will get the ball back again in the 4th quarter, still down by just 7. And look at that hit. The quarterback looking for help. He needs medical attention. Send the doctor and send the authorities. He just got ran over by a truck. It was a hit and run, I swear. The Nate Glover off of the edge with the sack. Nate, I love you. He's going to be 3 years and done, and that's okay. You deserve that money. And then it's going to be tipped and then caught by Maxwell, and that is going to do it. Maximilian ends the game. We're 5-1, y'all. And we have a gang of recruits come to the game, and they all sign. They're like, yes, we want to play here. 2 of them are from Texas, 1 of them from Alabama. They're like, we love the atmosphere at the farm. Perfect weather, not too hot. You know, the South can be humid, but California could be beautiful. You know what I mean? Beautiful all year long. You feel me? So now we just got to focus on Jay Goodman, give him 100 points, and now we got to take on Oregon State. They're 6-1, ranked number 11 in the nation. Do we have a chance versus this team? Absolutely, because on any given Saturday, you could beat whoever's in front of you. Most days. Maybe not today, but we're going to find out. 3rd down and 6, looking downfield. That pass by Moore. Heave to the training staff and the photographers. We got to kick this one, and they're going to have their man back there. That is David Thomas. David Thomas. And David Thomas to the 30. David Thomas to the 40. David Thomas is gone. Even Nate Glover can't catch him. He stayed in the frame, but he can't catch him, and they get a touchdown on the punt return. Okay, we still haven't given up a touchdown on defense, and our defense is absolutely scary good. That pass caught, and we're inside the 15. My man out there dropping dimes on their forehead. Great catch, and we're inside the 20 just like that. 1st down and 10. We're going to go to play fake. Moore looking downfield, throws it, and that pass intercepted. Jamie Green plays for the wrong team. You're supposed to throw the guys wearing Cardinal and white. 3rd down and 1. They're going to try to pick up a 1st down, but they get shut down like a dad shutting down a party that you did not get permission to throw. Don't you dare throw that party in my house. You got your friends on my couch with their shoes, and it stinks now. That pass will fall incomplete, and that's not a good look. That would end the drive. 3rd down on to the 3rd quarter, and we get hit again. So we had 2 chances to tie this ball game up, and we failed both times. Play that funky music, white boy. Now we got punted to David Thomas from his own 20. He's going to take it down that right sideline. Who is coaching our special team? Stevie Wonder? Nobody can see that he's going to the right sideline. Nobody can see it. Nobody can see it. 4th and 6, and look at Moore. He thought he was Michael Vick. He thought he was Steve Young. He thought he was Tim Tebow. He thought that he was somebody that could run the football. Boy, was he wrong. He was wrong. And we lose to Oregon State. We're going to come back, though, and beat Washington, still ranked in the top 25. Had a nice day from Kevin Johnson, 23 carries, $129 plus 2 touchdowns. We would lose to USC the next week. They were ranked number 11. We were ranked number 19. We should still be ranked in the top 25. Tough loss versus a conference foe. But we did sign Jay Goodman, who came to the game from Ohio. So we're spreading our wings. It's not just California, not just Arizona, not just Washington, but we're dipping into other states, which I'm liking. We come back and we beat Washington State. We're ranked number 21. We beat them by 12. That's a good look. You can see that. Now it's time for the game. And we can't lose to Cal again. We can't do it. We can't lose to Cal again. It's been 2 years in a row. We can't do it, okay? We can't lose to them. They're going to get sacked right off the bat. That's Mr. Chris Valentine getting rocked, getting stripped. Give us that football fact. You are an absolute beast out there. They run the ball, and they run the ball with Travis Rivers. And that's going to be a decent game. They throw it, and that pass is caught but not in bounds, so we take over. 3rd down and 10, though. Clarence Moore. He gets rocked. That pass hits the grass, and Cal takes back over. The Golden Bears go with the run play, and the run play gets them about an eyelash out there. 2nd down and 10, they're going to throw this one up top. That pass tipped and then picked. Malcolm Miller, the athlete, showing off his speed, showing off his running ability. You know he played both ways in high school. The athlete coming through with his first pick of the season. Get them calisthenics done. Do your push-ups every day, man. Do them every day. So we stop him in the backfield. 3rd down and 14. That pass caught, but you're not going to pick up a 1st down running the route that short of the 1st down. So looking downfield is Clarence Moore. You're going to fire that thing, breaking the tackle and picking up a 1st down. Looking downfield is Clarence Moore. Going to fire that thing, and that pass will be caught. That's Fred Hurd coming through with a big catch. 3rd down and 1. Get that thing to Kevin Johnson. He gets denied. We got to set up for a field goal. Can we make it this time to kick us up? And it is going to be good. We're up 10-0 in the game. The big game. The biggest game of them all. The band is on the field. We get an interception right there. How do you like us now? You can't do nothing with us. DeMario Jackson with the INT. Looking downfield. That pass going to be caught, and that is our big fullback. That's Campbell, right? Big 41, that's Campbell. I know my fullbacks. Get the fullbacks involved. Then we roll right into a sack. We rolled left into a sack, but it was, you know what I'm saying. Looking downfield, and we're going to drop back, and we're going to get dropped by Kane, and that is going to do it for the 1st half. Now it's the 4th quarter. Cal has it. They pitch it. They run the option perfectly, and they pick up a 1st down just like that. 1st down and 10, they run the option to the left side, and they're going to pitch it, and now Travis Rivers is running like a Rivers all the way to the glory. Touchdown, Cal. And now there's a minute 06 on the clock. They have timeouts. We got to get a couple of 1st downs. And look at my man Kevin Johnson get stopped. They have 1 timeout left. 3rd down and inches. Can we pick it up? He breaks 1 tackle and he's loose. 40, 30, 20. You can sit down from there, and he does so. And that's going to do it. They have no more timeouts. And we bring the Stanford Axe back home. Yes, we do. So we beat Cal to end the season. That's a good look. We're going to be headed to a bowl game as a ranked team. That's also a good look. Matt Hampton from Texas A&M. He is your Heisman Trophy winner. We would beat North Texas in the Insight Bowl. So they had no insight on what to do with our offense, and that's for sure. Kevin Johnson, 20 carries, $121 plus a touchdown. I believe he is a senior, so I believe he's going to be headed out the door. Rose Bowl, Michigan State beats USC. Michigan, they beat Virginia. Florida State, they're going to beat Auburn. And then Oklahoma is going to lose to Colorado in the championship game. A Big 12 championship game. Maybe, just maybe, Oklahoma shouldn't have been there in the first place. They have 2 losses on their schedule, on their record, and I mean, hey, who knows? All I do know is that this will be coming back. We got the Blazers franchise or association as well. Be on the lookout for both of these. Let me know if you want me to do another college football team when this is done, and that's going to do it. Peace, love, hot sauce.